Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Brighton career mode. And right here, just want to say that today I have finally recorded episode number 35. And I realized that I have made a lot of signings, or there are a lot of players in the squad that I don't even recognize that I signed, or even have, for example, Kim Min Jae, of course, in real life, who has a ton of connection, tons of rumors going around. That he might be moving to Manchester United. Apparently, his release clause is only 45 for 50 million euros. So, and there are more players that I totally forgot. Sesko, totally forgot that he exists in my team. Some of the youth players in the team as well. And it shows that I have been away for a very long time. I think 7 to 8 months since I recorded the episode. But meanwhile, I actually did a few, I would say 4 to 5 Korean modes in between. I think at one point I was just getting way ahead of schedule. I've been just playing the game instead of recording. I've been recording the game instead of editing it. And at one point just felt like, I just kind of lost the purpose of recording more. And there's no point of me if I just keep on playing and not editing, because at one point I'm just going to forget everything. And it feels fresh for some reason that after playing 45 different career modes in between, and right now going back to the Brighton career mode, certainly a lot has changed. Of course, I almost forgot to turn off the commentary volume because, again, I don't want any commentary in between or interrupting the gameplay. But yeah, right now just kind of going back to the initial schedule or initial recording routine, where I'll be, recording one episode a day and then editing the same day as well. But of course, this is not a daily upload. It is going to be a 3 or 4 days. I'm going to record and upload 3 or 4 times or 4 to 5 times a week. Certainly, I don't have, an everyday capacity anymore. I'm not that stage where, I was still unemployed and stuff like that. I'm still working right now at a pretty good job, and I barely even have the time to play or even record. So, you know what? Right now, I finally made some room just to record a little bit. And at the same time, this Brighton series is more of a, football, more football channel instead of Arsenal channel. Of course, I have my own little mini podcast already, so I'm gonna leave all the Arsenal news there. But this is more of a Brighton slash modern footballing news, and of course, the footballing news I want to talk about today. It's the Saudi Arabia League. What is going on? What are they exactly cooking right now? They're currently signing a lot of players, big players as well, big names who won multiple trophies, who won big trophies for multiple clubs before. For example, Benzema left Real Madrid. I'm very surprised with that move, to be honest. I know Benzema is 35, 36-year-old, and I thought, he might still have a year or two in him, but you know what? Nobody thought about him going to Saudi Arabia. Potentially, that might be his last footballing location where he's gonna, hang up his boots. Another big player, N'Golo Kante, will be leaving on a free from Chelsea to Saudi Arabia. The move seems to be imminent at very soon. And it's funny because we all make fun of the MLS in the United States, where they're kind of the retirement home. We all know David Villa, Pio were there. Beckham was there just for for retirement league, that kind of stuff. But nobody would have thought right now MLS is no longer the retirement home for football players. Instead, Saudi Arabia, it's it's pretty much the location for players who are about to retire their boots. And you know what? It's good for them. Good for them. Certainly, the contract, it's much bigger than what MLS has to offer, and nobody would have thought about that. In 5 years ago, if you asked me that, Saudi Arabia be that league where a lot of past, prime footballers going there just for the last few years. I probably wouldn't believe that. And right now, it just happened. You know what? Going back to the gameplay just a bit. I mean, I dare you to stop Mateta. I literally I forgot about this signing for a while. I'm sure he was kind of my last signing on the deadline signing at one point. I said this season, last season, but right now he's simply cannot be stopped. Scoring a hat trick in the first game of this episode and scoring another one right here. And guess what? 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Very composed, very good finish as usual. 28, 29-year-old, certainly kind of past his prime, but his profile certainly fit us. Doesn't necessarily have the speed, but certainly have the composure, have the height, have the aerial threat to be part of the team that we are at. Okay, all right, going back to the footballing news. What else is happening? Zlatan Ibrahimovic has officially retired. Can't believe it. I mean, I still remember a lot of great goals he scored. I still remember when I was really, really young, I think watching the highlight of him scoring that bicycle kick against England back in 2012 Euro, was it? I think it happened in the Euro, but there's so many great goals that he scored. The MLS, I remember it was pretty much my first year in university, and I watched him scoring that goal. It was incredible, and I don't think anybody would have thought that he's going to retire that late, to be honest. 42-year-old, and I think at one point injury just kind of keep up with him already. I mean, he had a great career. I was looking at his Wikipedia page in terms of its total matches and also number of goals. Pretty good conversion rate, if you ask me. And Eden Hazard has been released, mutually terminated with Real Madrid. Again, Eden Hazard, out of nowhere, just somehow he's unplayable to the point where Real Madrid's not using him anymore. Right now, he's considering about retiring. And who would have thought? I mean, there's so many players right now in this modern age where they want to leave their club, going for a big money move to elsewhere. Didn't work out. Injury caught up with him. Age caught up with him. And in the end, it would be, it was a disaster. And Eden Hazard is one of those players as well. Look at this save by our young goalkeeper. I forgot his name. Pierce or Hopper. Is it Hopper right there? Oh, Nicholas right there. Oh my God. I mean, again, I don't even remember that I have a backup goalkeeper. I didn't know that I have a youth backup goalkeeper. And except Martinez, but Nicholas right there, of course. I think I went back a few footages before. I did call him up a little bit early. Having that showing great potential tag or an exciting prospect tag. Decided to call him up and be pretty much the backup goalkeeper behind Martinez. And 74 rated, 18-year-old, certainly have a lot more room to grow. But with that profile of a player, and I realized that even though if he has a showing great potential when he's 18, but if you stop using him for a while, he doesn't get a lot of game time. Form is dropping, then the tag will be gone, which means his potential level will go down significantly. And right now, unfortunately, I'm at that stage where I don't even want to use youth player anymore. I'm not at the point where I'm doing the rebuild. I'm just kind of in the middle of the process. Again, I'll be doing a Road to Glory / Club and Country, that kind of a series after the Brighton career mode. Just a little bit of a teaser. I will be moving that series to a Serie R. Apparently they do have a Serie B, or is it Serie B, or second division of the Italian league. I was thinking about doing that last season, but right now I just want to do a little bit something different. Another location as well. So the Italian second division will be my next destination for the career mode, and that will be more youth players, heavy orientated. Other than that, right now, I'm just kind of using all the players I've signed from real life pretty much. Of course, some of them will be from the youth level, but in general, I just kind of like... in this kind of career mode, I just kind of do like using more than players, more real players, more instead of regen players. And going back to the episode, looking pretty good to be honest. Winning the FA, well, we didn't win the FA Cup especially, but we won the game to kick off the FA Cup campaign once again. Mateta, it's on fire. Nobody can stop him. I dare you guys to stop him. I don't think any of you guys will do. Certainly is going to replace one of the top 2 players in the squad, Sesko or Gilhart at the moment. But other than that, looking very good. Sitting at 4th right now. Improved from 7th to 4th in just 2 episodes, and we pretty much halfway through the season. But again, in the January transfer window, hopefully secure a few more signings to kind of add a little bit more depth into the squad. Again, we're not quite finalized in terms of our squad rotation, squad depth yet. We're still in contention of 3 competition: Premier League, FA Cup, and also Conference League. So we need more firepower up front and also at the back and also in the middle as well. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.